Hello, everybody, and welcome to YuGiOh Stories, where today we'll be taking a look at the story of Chosen by the World Chalice and also kind of his baby guard dragon. But we'll also be looking at Ibs and Ingirsu's story in a separate video. This is going to be a little more catered towards only Chosen by the World Chalice. Um, so there won't be all the World Legacy and World Chalice cards, but there'll be some of them just to like create a story for you guys, or at least the best comprehension of the cards and my interpretation of the cards. But let's get started. Here we just have our two heroes chosen by the World Chalice and World Chalice Guard Dragon or something, Baby Dragon. Um, Here it says, inspired by the world heroes legends he heard as a boy, this crusader adds a piece of his armor from every monstrosity he destroys. He sets out on a quest from Fairy Lee to recover the 7 world legacies and save the world. These are the 6 world legacies that have been revealed to us, or that we have like in the game. From top left to bottom right, it goes World Legacy World Crown, World Legacy World Chalice, World Legacy World Armor, World Legacy World Shield, World Legacy World Lance, and World Legacy World Scepter. And they are all part of an archetype. Crown is for Crusadia, World Chalice is for World Chalice, World Armor is for Crawlers, World Shield is for Mech Knights, World Lance is for Nightmares, and World Scepter is for the Orphangels, the newest archetype that have been shown to us. Here, I believe it is World Legacy Landmark or something is the card's name. We just see our team, our group here. Ib on the left and Ningirsu all the way in the top right. They found the first World Legacy, and upon finding the first World Legacy World Chalice, they find this fairy, Lee. This fairy gives them this new armor, this new cool blue armor. You can see it here in World Legacy Landmark. They all gain these nice armor. You can see them here, and you can see them in the cards as well. But also, when they find Lee, this shining beacon, like, boom, shoots out. And what happens is the crawlers see that, and the crawlers go and attack our heroes. Here we see the Aurum, I believe his name is now, and Guard Dragon, Mduk, fighting the crawlers. And now, while they were fighting, Ibli got kidnapped, and Aurum didn't even know this. Ningirsu saw it, and Aurum, right when he finished battling, Ib got taken. She got taken by the Mech Knights, I believe. So Ningirsu and Aurum climbed this mountain to find the Mech Knights' house, or their base, or whatever. The second World Legacy, World Shield. Also in the background here, you can see World Legacy, World Lance. Pretty cool. So they're about to fight the Mech Knights. Like, Mech Knights pull up, and they're about to fight. But out of nowhere, Ibli, this like evil Ib and Lee combination, like blasts them all away. It breaks like the World Legacy armors. The Mech Knights are like being deconstructed. Here we see Mech Knight Blue Sky. And in the next card, World Legacy Succession, we see Aurum. He's about to die, but my boy Mech Knight Blue Sky grabs him and also transfers his powers onto him, creating Mech Knight Aurum. And you can see the similarities, of course, from Mech Knight Blue Sky and Mech Knight Aurum. Also, I want to point out, fuck you Konami for putting check this out as the card text. I'm going to read the OCG card text I have here on my phone. But yeah, fuck you Konami. You should have given us like a proper translated vanilla text. Okay, the OCG text states, the hero who defends the light of the stars must destroy the darkness of the illusory world and entrust his powers to the chosen one. The will inherited by the World Chalice of the stars will become a new key and becomes a sword that cuts down the darkness. So I believe the hero who defends the light of the stars is Blue Sky. It says, must destroy the darkness of the illusory world and entrust his powers to the chosen one. So you can see that in World Legacy Succession. And also, Aurum is known as chosen by the World Chalice. Alright, moving on to the next cards. World Legacy Nightmare, we see Ningirsu and all of these fiend creatures, all these nightmares fighting. And we also see Mekk-Knight Aurum running after Ibli along with his baby dragon. But yes, if you couldn't tell, Ibli actually turned all the Mekk-Knights into the nightmares. Here we see Phoenix, Unicorn, Griffin, Goblin, and Cerberus. I will also be making more lore videos for all these archetypes, so stay tuned for that. But moving on, World Legacy Awakens. So after Aurum jumped over this gap, it seems that he missed it, and it seems that Ibli grabs his sword and is about to try to kill him, because she's evil. But his baby dragon steps up, and as the card states, awakens Ib back from like her evil state. And in this little time that Ib is awake, she decides to just kill herself. She decides it's better to just kill herself than, I don't know. That's just what she thought. You can see this in World Legacy Struggle. Really, really sad artwork. And then in World Legacy Sorrow, we see after Ib is dead, Ningirsu all beat up. He just comes to find his sister dead. Sad, sad card artwork. But yes, Ib kills herself for the better of everybody, I guess. Moving on. Out of nowhere, we're introduced to the Crusadia. We have no idea where Ningirsu have gone. Ib is now dead. All we know is the Crusadias are here. This is Mduk and also Maximus. Maximus' name in OCG is Paladian Vaskai, which I think is a way better name because Vaskai and Blue Sky kind of referring to the Mekk-Knight, how the Mekk-Knight is still inside of him. But whatever, I guess he's Maximus now. OCG name is better, I guess, in my opinion. Also, notice how he only has one sword. He has always wielded two weapons in his past. Like you can see here. Oh shit, going ahead. Disregard that. Mekk-Knight Aurum, two swords. Also, when he's Aurum, he has a sword and a shield. And as Chosen, he only has a sword. So I guess he only does have one. But he has like a gauntlet. But I digress. Moving on to the story. Yes, he only has one sword now. Here we're just taking a closer look at the artworks of the dragon and Maximus. Real cool. They're Palladians now, or Crusaders now, or whatever. And these other cards, we see this crawler. And it seems like this crawler is good. And so Aurum entrusts him and makes him like an official Crusader or a Palladian, whatever. Yeah, here we see Crawler Palladian, which is like the funniest card name, but it's perfect because it fits into the Crawler archetype and the Palladian archetype. But yes, also it's effective if it's summoned to a link zone. You add a World Legacy card, I believe, to your hand, and it's still treated as a trap. So it gets summoned when you activate it. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that whole first part. Summons itself, and then if it's summoned to a link zone, you add a World Legacy card, which is pretty cool because that's like all Palladians. When they summon themselves to a link zone, they can special summon themselves to a link zone, and some of them get effects like the dragon and the magician guy. This one also gets an effect, but it's like slower. But like crawlers have to be set and then flipped, so it's cool how it like ties into both archetypes. But I digress. So finally, all the Palladians are together. This is their team. They're chilling. They're strong now. And I'm just gonna end the story there because that's all we know of the Crusadia or the Palladians. But I will be doing a video on them separately, so stay tuned for that. But I'm just gonna leave this video off with these last two cards. These are Orphagel cards. Here in the left we see Ningirsu, and he's like trying to like rebuild Ib. You can see Ib's body here. You can see like this doll that resembles Ib. And in this card to the right, we just see Maximus fighting Ningirsu. So if you want to know the other side of the story, also the Ib side of the story and Ningirsu side of the story, that will be in a future video. So stay tuned for that. But if you guys like this type of content, you guys want more lore content, subscribe to the channel. I will be posting more of these videos. also be posting like deck profiles and whatnot. And also, if you guys feel like I misinterpreted any of the cards, please let me know down in the comments. This is just like my best interpretation of the cards. And but yeah, stay tuned for the other video where I'll be looking at Ib's story along with Ningisu, and we'll be taking a look at the Orphagel cards in that video. And we'll also be taking a look at some of the World Legacy cards that I didn't show on this video. But like I said, guys, hit that like button if you like this type of content, and subscribe because I'll be posting more videos more regularly.